Hello, I tried to do the same setup as you did. So in admin file view, I'll show you my setup. So I have a folder called CB3 that is visible to registered user, and it contains a folder members that is also visible to registered users. And then I have a CB4 that is also visible to registered users. And on disk, I have portals, and in portals I have in the portals folder I have SB3, SB4 that I just showed you. Each has a text file that contains only the word SB test. So this is SB4, and SB3 has the members folder, and in the member folder we had another file called SB3, but it has the same word, SB test. Okay, so now I go back to the site, to Search Studio. I make sure that I clear the index and then index the content to make sure that everything is up to date. Okay, and now I go with a different browser. This is Internet Explorer. So I'm not logged in. I'm just going to the search page. I'm not logged in. And now when I search for SB test, I get these two results. And when I click any of the result, I'm taken to the login page. So either I click the first one or the second one, I'm taken to the login page. So maybe one important thing is, where did you place the SB metadata file? Because I put it, for example, I put it in the root. And now you can see it's, because I have it in the root. So it's in the root for me. So, but if I were to place it in the folder, I would have probably to place it in both folders. So I can place it here, and if I go to SB3, I also have to place it here. And here, in the latest version I've sent you, it inherits the SB metadata from parent folder to child folders. In the build you have previously, probably this is not happening. So make sure to have the build I sent. So you can place it either in this folder or directly into this member folder. So now I will just go back. I will clear the index. I will index content, and I will wait for it to finish. Clearing the index is sometimes necessary. Currently we do some smart things to avoid clearing the index, because that means all the files are indexed again. Otherwise only new files would be indexed. But for example, we don't take into account permissions. So if you go into File Manager and change permissions, they will not be updated in the index. The index won't catch that change and update the files in the index, the content in the index. And but for the files, I think we didn't have to do this, but I made it to be sure. For files, even if I change the metadata file, I think Search Boost will catch that the metadata file changed and reindex that file. Okay, so this is taking longer for me because I have a lot of files on this portal, and also I think it's in debug mode. Okay, it's done. Now I'll go back to Internet Explorer, redo the search, and check both results again. So this is SB4, I'm taken to login page, and this is SB3, and I'm taken to login page. And now if I log in as a regular user, I should be able to get that file. So I have that file. So this is it. I'm not sure what is not working for you. So my suspicion is that something happens at indexing time. And to debug this, I sent you a link how to generate the debug files. So it's Search Boost. So this is the URL. I've sent it to you. I'll send it to you again. And this basically takes you through all the files that you need to generate to debug this easier. And I think you sent them to me once again, and I saw that the other entry doesn't have the correct permissions in the field. And I can quickly go and show you how to debug the index. Maybe you can debug it yourself. So, but maybe I will create another video for that.